just like the slightest little curvature right here. Line, curvature here. Now there's more heat coming off the shoulder blade area. These muscles are working hard up here, but you have good posture. Do you always sit up straight like this, or is it just because you're at the chiropractor's office?
The second option.
Okay. Now your lumbar is the lumbar muscles here are very tense. How does that feel? Is that tender at all when I push into them?
Yeah, sometimes actually, now that I think about it, I do feel some pain there when I get a massage, for example. Yeah, that area for some reason is very sensitive.
It's tender.
Is that a question?
Yeah, is that tender?
I don't know, I guess.
Does this feel the same left to right, or does one feel more than the other?
More in terms of...
Like more tender, more discomfort?
Maybe more discomfort on the right.
Okay, let's check out the SI joints. Do you have any tenderness here?
Maybe a little bit, yeah.
How about this side here?
Yes.
But same, equal?
Equal.
Okay, lower SI joint. Do you have any pain here? Any tenderness?
Maybe tenderness.
Okay. Let's check the motion right here. Okay, so just like lean back into my thumb here. Good. Pain?
No.
Good?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, let's do this. Turn to the left. Good. Tender?
Mm-hmm.
Turn to the right. Does that feel the same as when we go to this side like this? Does it feel more restricted on this side?
On the right, this side is more restricted.
Okay. All right, nice and gentle, just feeling through the different areas of the spine. A temperature evaluation with the backs of my fingers. Very warm.
I know.
Your entire spine.
Sometimes I'm really warm, sometimes I'm like really cold. There's like no in between.
All right. Okay, let that relax. I'm going to push a little bit deeper into the muscles. Tender?
Mm-hmm. Not bad.
Very ticklish.
Ticklish, okay.
A little bit.
But not tender?
No, not really.
Okay, sit back a little bit. Good, and just try to let this relax. Very tense muscles here in the lumbar spine. Okay, let's check the SI joints. Do you have any tenderness here?
Mm-mm.
Here on this side?
Mm-mm.
Okay, S4, any tenderness there?
A little bit.
And here.
Not as much.
Now you do have a fiber here.
Yeah,
So
I feel it.
we'll recheck that again. Okay, nice and gentle scan of your spine at the very top. Okay, I'm going to push a little bit deeper into your muscles. Okay, I'm going to go down below your belt line just a little bit to palpate your SI joints. Any tenderness here?
A little bit.
Here?
A little bit.
Here?
A little bit.
Here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's do this. Turn to the right. Here, hold on. To keep your legs facing forward, and then you keep your head facing forward. We're just going to turn your... There you go. You can turn your head to face it with your body now. Good. Okay. Any stiffness, tenderness, discomfort here?
Not too bad.
Here?
Mm-hmm.
Here?
Mm-hmm.
Here?
Mm-hmm.
Where's it worse? Here? Or here?
There.
Okay, let's go to the left. Here?
Mm-hmm.
Here?
Mm-hmm.
Is it worse turning to the left or to the right?
To the right, I would say.
Let's do one more to the left. Let's really turn here. Okay, look straight ahead. Okay, let's do the scooch forward on the table just a little bit. Like scooch your butt forward. There you go. Now bring your feet together on the floor.
I'm short, so to be a little bit.
There you go. That's good. And then what you're gonna do is just open your knees. Good. Let me lower your belt line here so we can see. Okay, open your knees. Good. Now close. Open. Close. It's difficult for you to do without leaning back.
I think so.
Can you open them without leaning back?
I'm not sure. Maybe. Yeah.
Okay. Close. Open. Close. So you can only do one at a time there.
I did have that spine issue. Crap. What's it called?
Spina bifida?
No. The one where it's
Meningitis.
not.
Scoliosis.
Yes. I had that as a child.
You had scoliosis as a child?
I did.
There's a slight loss of arch here in your thoracic spine. Here, like it's gonna start arcing, but then it just flattens out right here. So this. Very even in temperature and tone. I can start to feel a little bit of the asymmetry here, where these muscles are hypertonic. And it seems as if there's a slight rotation in your spine here in the lumbar, in the thoracic lumbar transition. So a little bit of postural changes here, but nothing that I feel like is a red flag. There's no huge curvatures here. We're going to check for scoliosis again in the standing position. That means that even though the curve is diminished here, it's not stressed. Underneath of it, though, is where we're getting the reading. Right or left?
I would say left.
See, and as you go down, it's more the right.
Okay.
So like lower back, it feels more my right, but upper, it feels more my left.
Let's test the motion of the SI joint here. So I'm just gonna kind of like lean back here like this. Any pain there?
No.
Where my thumb is?
Well, maybe a little bit.
You
but
feel that right there?
Yeah.
A little bit of edema, a little bit of swelling.
Yeah, definitely a little bit. Yeah, the more you do it, yeah, the more I feel it.
Okay, good. So the further down I go, then. Okay. Let's do it this side, right side SI.
Yeah, definitely there.
Both sides. Okay, one more. Good. Which side is more tender, left or right?
Right, I think.
Okay.
I definitely feel it in both.
Okay, let me see. I'm going to put my hands on top of your hips, okay?
Okay.
This is going to help me locate the L4 here. Okay. Okay, which one's more tender? Here or here? One or two?
Probably one,
Okay. One or two?
two,
One or two?
one.
S1. Right side. Open, close. Open, close. And the movement on the S side joint seated on the right is okay. Left is a little bit restricted. The cervical thoracic transition right here, there's a lot of heat, and then it really cools down in between your shoulder blades. And then right here, you definitely feel some almost dampness. Tender.
A little bit.
And this right here, tender.
A little bit. It's just
How's your pain tolerance usually?
very high.
Okay. Let's test the motion here. I'm going to test what happens when we lean back over my hand. Good. Tender?
Yeah.
Let's come back to here. Okay. Very stiff here. A little bit of a muscle spasm there too. More prominent hypertonicity on the right side. Let's test the sacrum now. I'm going to place my hands on top of your hips to locate the L4, okay?
Okay.
L4, 5. Okay. Now, lean back over top of my finger here. Any tenderness there?
Not too bad, no.
Good. Here. Here. Okay. This way. Tenderness?
Not too bad.
Here. Okay.
Yep.
Here. Okay. Open.
Okay.
Close. Open. Close. Open. Close. Relax. Not a whole lot of movement. It felt like you were struggling to do that. Where?
Almost.
Yeah. So you're gonna feel my fingertips on the back of your hamstrings, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna trace that up. We're gonna find just a little bit lower on the right side, meaning this has potentially gone posterior and inferior, anterior and superior. Looking from the top view, they're even, maybe slightly EX on the left. Okay, go ahead and march in place. March in place. Good. Okay, less hip movement on the left. That's good. Stop. And already I can kind of see where that scoliosis. You have a little bit of a curvature here. We need to check again standing. Tender?
A little bit.
Okay, relax. Okay, nice and gentle. We're going to start with a scan. I'm gonna come down a little bit below your belt line here. Okay, now I'm gonna push a little bit deeper into the muscles. Tender.
A little bit. Yeah.
Tender.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is edema. This is fluid built up in the left SI joint and the top of the joint. Let's come down to the bottom of the joint. Tender?
Yes.
Tender?
Yes.
Same or one more than the other?
Left more than right.
Okay, bend forward. Good, come back. Forward. Back. Okay, now side bend to the left. Good. Now side bend to the right. Left. Right. Okay, so the primary was right here, the left SI, and then we had a reading of about T7. Let's see, tip of the scapula is here, 7. That was at about 8. Right where this bone is protruding. This looks like where the curvature starts. When you bend forward, the curvature disappears, but when you stand up, when you're straight right now, there's just a little bit right here.
Mm-hmm.
This is the segment right here. See, lean back into my fingers. Pain?
Mm-mm.
No? Do you ever have pain here?
No.
Tender?
A little bit, yes.
Yeah, so neat. Definitely an increased heat on the right side throughout.
Alrighty.
But then when we get to the very bottom, it's a little more warm on the left, and then up here it's more warm on the right. And then this is your rotation. Here's what they were talking about with that scoliosis. So we'll check for that in a second. Tender.
A little bit.
your chin up and just look straight ahead. Okay, I'm going to do a temperature exam on the back of my fingers. This isn't working because my hands are cold.
That feels nice though.
The coolness of it? You like?
It does.
Yep. Very symmetrical. There's no dampness, no dryness here in your skin. That's good. I'm going to push a little bit deeper into the muscles now. Chin up. There you go. Tender. Tender.
Kind of, yeah.
Let's do this. Turn to your left.
Yeah, that side more than, or
When you're rotated this way and pushing
feel it more
here,
the other side you just did.
you feel it more when we're here.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
Okay, any tenderness here in your left SI joint?
Not too bad.
Right SI joint and tenderness there.
No, they feel the same.
Okay. Let's do this. Keep your knees, scooch up just a little bit. Good, then keep your knees together. Keep your feet together. Keep your feet on the ground and then open up your knees. Good, close. Open. Close. Open. Close. Open. One more time. Open. All the heat is up here in between your shoulder blades, all this stuff up here. Curious if your headaches are not completely sinus related and somewhat tension related.
Ooh. Could be.
Okay, I'm gonna push a little bit deeper into the muscles,
Okay.
and I'm feeling for muscles that are activated. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Ticklish or tender?
Tender.
That one right there.
Yep.
Okay. Nice, gentle breathing. Tender.
Mm-hmm.
Right or left? What do you feel more?
Right.
And so there's a little bit of heat coming off of the lower left lumbar, but really the right side is almost damp. You have a dampening, stagnant energy here on the right side, lower lumbar. Tender.
Yep.
Four, five, S1, S2.
About that area is where I've been having the most pain to touch since the injury as well. Yep.
S3.
Yep, on the left.
That one.
Yeah.
This is edema. Let's do this. Just looking here, you have just the slightest little curvature, but this most likely is just a compensation for what's happening. Okay, let's just scan the spine first. Okay, let's just scan the spine first. Nice and gentle. Cold?
No, it was just like caught me off guard a little.
temperature assessment. Tender?
Mm-hmm.
Tender?
Yeah.
S2, here's the SI joint. Lean back into my thumb like this. Tenderness, pain?
Yeah, down my other hand is.
Okay, let's go to the right now.
That's not as bad, but it still hurts.
We've got a break at the lower left lumbar at about L3, and then again on the sacrum. It's very consistently all on the left. Left SI joint. Okay, I'm going to do a very gentle scan on the top of your spine, okay? Okay, I'm going to check the temperature. Okay, I'm going to push a little bit deeper into the muscles of your spine. Tender. There.
Mm-hmm.
It's all on the left. All this stuff down here in your low back. Let's see what's up with it. We're going to start off with a scan, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Nice and gentle down your spine. Okay, a little bit deeper this time. I'm going to check the muscles. Tender.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's check the motion here. Lean back into my thumb. All the way like this. Pain?
Mm-hmm.
Pain?
Not really.
No? How about this one here? Pain? Here, keep coming.
Yeah.
Keep coming back. Can you lean back more? Pain? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Here?
Not so much.
Here.
A little bit. There's more, yeah.
Okay.
It's where it really is like. Yeah, that's where it really is bad.
Okay. Trigger point here, rhomboid. Okay, I'm going to do a temperature assessment with the backs of my fingers.
Okay.
I'm going to come down just a little bit below your belt line, okay?
Okay.
More heat on the right side here, increasing in temperature as we get to this section right here. Right. You got a strong back.
Yeah. I didn't realize how strong my back was, and then they also did a high resolution image on my back with a katana, and all of my back muscles popped out.
Sweet. It's the motion of the SI joint. Lean back into my finger here. Pain?
No.
Pain?
No.
Pain.
No.
Good. Right SI joint. Pain?
Yeah.
Where my finger is or somewhere else?
Right where your finger is, and it actually kind of goes out towards my hip more, like
Okay.
here.
Okay, do you feel that right there, that edema, that swelling? Left lumbar. So very interesting. I'm going to come down a little bit below your belt line, okay?
Okay.
This is a temperature assessment. Just looking for where your spine is working harder. It's all right here. All right, I'm just going to palpate this rib, okay? Is this tender here?
Not that far over.
Not that far over, okay. Still good? Here?
It just feels kind of funny.
Are they the same right to left?
No.
Right more.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do a temperature assessment with the back of my fingertips. A little bit increased heat here in the concavity of the scoliosis. So this is mostly thoracic lumbar curvature. Has anyone ever taken x-rays of your spine?
I don't think so.
This is where all the heat is, up here between your shoulder blades. And this is just peeling from sun
Oh
tanning.
yeah, sorry.
Why are you apologizing? That's the pain.
Well, I don't know. It doesn't hurt. It's just like when you push there, like
It's tender.
yeah.
Okay, pushing a little bit. Okay, any tenderness here?
Yeah.
Here?
Not so much as the other one, but a little bit.
Okay, so we were reading here on the upper left, thoracic spine, then mid right underneath the shoulder blade, and then the lower left, sacrum. Okay, let me... Much more on this right side, increased heat. In the shoulder area, top right shoulder blade here, increased heat. A little bit of edema on the right SI. Okay, bend forward. Good, keep going. Good, now come back. Forward. Back. Good, one more time, forward. Back. Okay, now bend to the left. Right. Left. More movement to the right, which would mean this is the side of the open wedge, and potentially the bulge when it does happen. Increase muscle tone here on the right side. Moderate. I'm just going to measure out L4, 5. And then go ahead and march in place. Just walk in place. Higher knees. Good movement on both sides. Keep going. Okay, I'm going to put my fingers on the back of your hamstrings now, okay? You're going to feel my fingers. I'm going to test the glute fiber. So we're going to find out where the glute fold is. Maybe slightly lower on the left, looking from the top. Definite external rotation here on the right side, flattening on the left. Possible IN on the left. Good. Looks like pronation on the left foot. Slight decrease in the arch with an IN. Slight decrease in lumbar lordosis, which means the EX would be prominent. So let's take a look at it lying down. This is just a scan of like the bioelectromagnetic field of the body. So it's like the amalgamation of all the cells underneath of the skin. Now I'm going to do a temperature scan with the back of my fingers. The back of the hands is more sensitive to temperature changes. This is very consistent throughout the entire spine. The muscles on the left side of your spine are definitely working harder than the muscles on the right side of your spine. So like right here, there's some tightness. It's not terrible, but it's definitely not symmetrical. Tender.
Mm-hmm.
Tender.
Mm-hmm.
This is where the tightness
Mm-hmm.
of the left side starts. Do you have any tenderness here?
Yes.
Here?
Yes.
Good. Close. Open. Close. So the right side is dipping down. The right side is moving. The left side is stuck. Do that again. Open. Close. Okay, very good.